In my last video, I talked about lies that some mothers tell, but in this video, I'm going to talk about misconceptions, especially for first-time mothers that don't know what to expect. This is what to expect. Yes, is delivery or is labor that painful? Is it a misconception or are we over exaggerating? In this channel, I talk about baby food, everything motherhood, and I also sell mixed cereals for babies and adults. I make fresh pap. Like if you want me to make fresh pap for your baby, variant pap, not just yellow pap. We don't do yellow pap. Okay, I can still make yellow pap for you if you don't have the time. But if you want a variant pap, call me. My number is always in the description box. Okay, and I also make date syrup. Remember, your baby that is below 1 year is not supposed to take honey, so date syrup is the best option for that baby. Labor is so painful. Is it real or not? Yes, labor is painful, especially if you have decided that you go through the vaginal process. Some people, it may not be painful, not because labor is not painful, but because they have a high threshold of pain. Is it a high pain threshold? How do I say it? Yes, that means they can endure pains. Why some people they cannot endure pain? Labor is painful, but how you take yours is what determines how painful it can be. But naturally, it is painful. Some people will just stay and those people are agadi in the Lord. So why some of us, hey, we have scattered our head, we have scattered everything. Hey, who did this to me? Who did that? You're asking who did this to you? Do you really want us to answer who did this to you? It just depends on how much you can take pain. And some people don't even take pain at all. So generally they will just go for their telling me quiet. So generally they will just go for epidural. Epidural is a kind of injection that will help you not to feel pain till when you're ready to push out a baby. I don't think it is common here in Nigeria. It might be common here in Nigeria, but they mostly use it for CS mothers. But outside there in abroad, they also use it for vaginal birth. Before you request for an epidural, it is very important you also make your research. You go to your doctor. The doctor will educate you, because some people have bad side effects, like a long time side effect. I used to have an auntie then that took the epidural for her first baby, and up till now she cannot stand for long. Yeah, she cannot stand for long. Once she stands for about, let me say, 20 minutes or so, her back will start hurting her. So you have to decide whether if that is what you want for yourself, or you want to endure the pain and push out your baby, or you want to go for cesarean section. Any birth na birth, as long as you are healthy and your baby is healthy. Shaking out. So talking about CS, some people think CS is the shortcut to delivery. Like any woman that goes through CS is a lazy woman. Who talk up? Why will you talk such a thing? Even risking their life more compared to you that is going through the V-way. So CS is not the shortcut to delivery, and the recovery process, let me tell you, that injection that they took them at the spinal cord is not a joke. The recovery process is longer compared to V, and it is painful. Some first-time mothers think that date, that EDD that they give them in the hospital is the exact date that they will give birth. That EDD is estimated delivery date. Estimated. So it is an estimate. You are likely to give birth 2 weeks before, you are likely to give birth 2 weeks after. And as a first-time mother, I will always advise, once you are 6 months, just be shopping your things, because the delivery is unpredictable. Once you're pregnant, just zero your mind that anything can happen. Yes, but have faith in God. Be hopeful. Have that strong faith. Don't harbor any kind of negative thoughts around you, or even negative people. Don't judge your situation by people's experience. There was a time when I was pregnant for my first baby. One of my neighbors, she was also pregnant, and while she was delivering, she died. So you can imagine the kind of anxiety I went through, but I just had to, rebuke that spirit and everything. But at the same time, you just have to get ready. Some babies don't even go close to that 2 weeks before EDD. Some of them come as early as 30 weeks. Yes, that's what we call premature baby. Some of them come even as early as 28 weeks. So it is always good to prepare your things on time. You don't pray for the worst. How do they say it? You pray for the best, and please drop it in the comment section. How do they say it? To hope for the best and what prepare for the worst. Something like that. Even if it's clothes, diaper, all those necessary things, or even the things you will need for your delivery, just keep them intact. Once you are 5 months, be buying them small and be keeping them intact, because anytime baby can come, yes, you are prepared. If you have passed your due date, it can be so difficult, it can be so frustrating. You just have to relax, talk to your doctor. Once it passes, after 12 days, you can now go for your induction. No pain and pain, though induction pain dey pain. No, but have you ever been induced? Drop it in the comment section. Is induction pain more painful than normal labor? For my first, I was, would I say induced, or my labor was augmented? I've already started labor, but it was now augmented. It was given an injection for the labor to hasten, and I will tell you, it's as if they put fire. They put kerosene inside fires. The difference between induced labor and when labor does come naturally is that the labor that comes naturally will give you time to rest. You might contract and you rest for 5 minutes or 10. You contract again and you rest for 10 minutes. You contract like that till when you now reach like 7 cm or 8 cm. It's now back-to-back contraction till you give birth. But when you get induced, it's back-to-back pain. There's no time for you to rest. You just keep contracting till the baby comes out. I think that's why people think induction is way more painful than the natural labor. Another misconception is epidural is the only way you can have a painless labor. No, yes. I don't know whether I should say no or should say yes. In as much as epidural is medical, your doctor will forget the noise. My brother. Yes, no machine kite. Écoutez. So in as much as epidural is medical, but this one, there are some things you undergo on your own that will make you have a less painful or painless, not really painless, but less painful delivery. If you don't know, I have 3 kids. For my first 2, I did not apply this method, but for the third one, I applied it, and I will tell you there is a big difference. There is a big difference when you apply these things I'm about to talk about now. Firstly is the breathing technique. See, I know about the breathing technique when I had my second baby, but I was doing it so wrong. So wrong. So I will advise you, search on YouTube. I had to go and research on the best way to do this breathing technique, and I must confess the breathing technique really worked. It worked. Once I'm in labor, I will rush and go to the hospital, and when I rush and go to the hospital, I will just find out that I'm only 2 cm. Just 2 cm. I know how painful it is. You have been contracting at home, but once you go to the hospital, tell you, madam, go and sit down, labor never starts. It is very painful. That statement alone, madam, go and sit down, labor never starts, can make you become so anxious again, and you don't need anxiety anytime you are in labor. That is the last thing you need. So the breathing technique really helped me when I had my 3rd baby. I was at home. I labored at home. By the time I got to the office, that's the office. By the time I got to the hospital, I was 7 cm gone. So the breathing technique is like, I don't know, I forgot it. I never even reached 2 years now, but so it's like you breathe in and you release it through your mouth. You breathe in, release it through your mouth. Like, have peace of mind. Anything that wants to distract you, remove it from your mind. Don't even start thinking, hey, how this labor should be fast. So just concentrate on that breathing. I think it's more of mental than physical, because at that moment you are fighting not to think of any other thing but that breathing. So when you take off your mind from that pain and you put your mind that it is that breathing you want to work on, and it is that breathing that is making the labor less painful, trust me, you will be dilating so fast with this breathing technique. It wants you to play a very soothing music. Play it. Continue with the breathing exercise. Breathe in, then breathe out slowly. It's as if they are taking the pains from your stomach. They are taking it out through your mouth. Honestly, before I used to think, now you bought something, but I really worked on it this third time, and I must tell you, I had the fastest labor ever. I have a vlog on it. I will, if I remember, I'm going to link it in the description box. So my labor started around after 10 in the night. Yes, after 10 in the night. There are some circumstances that happened that couldn't go immediately. So I wanted to stay at home purposely, because this time, the first two, I'm always rushing. And once you're in that hospital environment, it gets you all tensed up. So I really wanted to stay at home. I continued with this technique. Once contraction comes, I will breathe, I will exhale. By 1 o'clock, was it 1 o'clock or after 1 to 2, or let me say 1:30, my water broke. Something that has never happened to me before. Before now, for hospital they break my water. My water broke, and under, let's say 45 minutes, I had my baby. The nurses, the midwives, they were there, and they were just saying, hey, madam, hold it so. No push your baby. They've not even set those delivery mats. I was lying down and quite alright. He said, no push your baby. Don't push your baby. See, the head is coming out. I said, madam, I'm not pushing. No, baby wants to come out. Baby wants to come out. Didn't expect how fast, because during that labor, I know the story is chak, but I know you understand. During the labor, I had high blood pressure. But during my pregnancy, I didn't have that high blood pressure. It was at the end, towards the end, that I now developed that high blood pressure. So they were busy trying to calm the blood pressure. It was, I cannot remember, but I said everything in that vlog. Yes, in that video. I'll link it in my description box. So it was high. So they're trying to calm it down. So in the process of calming it down, baby was already out. They were not even ready yet. So I would say, all glory to God, and the relaxation technique helped even in the pains. The pains was not that much till when I got to the hospital. That's when the pains skyrocketed. So relaxation techniques like listening to music, making your environment conducive, practicing your breathing techniques, not a must. You must lie down when you're laboring. You can walk, you must not run. Like any position that is comfortable for you, just do. If it is bending down, do. If it is squatting, just do. If it's sitting down on a bouncing ball, just do. Okay, all these things will help your labor fast and easier, and by God's grace, if there's no complication, you are good to go. And that thing about childbirth is that you have to zero your mind. It is not must that everybody must give birth through vagina. That's what we pray for, yes, but you have to be open-minded. You have to be open-minded. Anything you see, if the doctor says, madam, your baby has not turned yet, I don't think he's going to turn because you are already at 40 weeks. You will do a cesarean section. Generally agree. If your doctor says your placenta is blocking the cervix, generally go and do the operation. Don't go and do ishike. My God, the God that I serve knows that yes, you have to pray. But once your doctor has said, Madam, this your case is complicated, you will have to deliver the baby through cesarean section. Accept that fate, okay? Mothers have done it and they are strong and they are better. It will only take a while. You will recover and you'll be strong again. And you not go even take time, you will still go again. I think that's all I will have to say in this video. And remember, anytime you are approaching delivery, you need support. You will need support. Get your things ready, not just your baby things and your things, the food at home, get them ready. Invite anybody that will come and stay with you. Once the baby is out, invite that person already to come and stay till when baby comes out. Because once baby comes out, sleep deprivation don start o. That time postpartum depression fit enter and all those things. So you need standby support. And I wish you all safe deliveries. I wish you healthy baby and I wish you strong body soon as you deliver your baby. I'll be drawing the curtains here and I will see you guys in the next video. If you watched up to here and you did not like this video, hello, are we quarreling? You don't want to share this video to your neighbor that is pregnant, share them. So I'll see you guys in my next video. So for now, bye bye.